Hi guys, and welcome back to the Getting Closer to Paint Budget Mini Clubman. So the next point of call is obviously to get some colour on all these surfaces. There's been a few comments and stuff on Instagram and Facebook and bits and pieces like that saying, you know, why are you painting it all black underneath? Well, at the end of the day, the car was actually originally black, so if I was leaving the car as the colour scheme, I would probably just leave it because it's just a good enough surface as any other. But I am doing a colour change, and I do like a painted car underneath so it matches. I think it contrasts well with subframes and things like that. So yes, I am painting the bronze yellow over the top of it. The U-Pole Gravitex is really good. Basically this is 24 hours later. I've just left it to cure and go off. It does move and separate a little bit in places where maybe I've not quite prepped perfectly and stuff like that. But I haven't actually really noticed a lot of that. So it's pretty good. That means my pretty much a whole day of sanding the underside of the car has worked. I have gone over the whole of the underside now with a red Scotch pad. Basically you need a keyed surface again to paint, or they do say you can just straight away overpaint it, and people do. There's loads of videos on YouTube people just overpainting it, but I really want the paint to stick, so there's nothing wrong with going over it with a Scotch pad. So I've done the whole of the underside of the car. I started to film it and then realised you guys couldn't see anything because it's so dark, and I didn't really want to keep dragging the torch around with me. It just didn't make for very good viewing, so I didn't bother filming me sanding the underside of it of this, but I have got to do the inside. So basically all I'm going to end up with is a duller version of what I've got now. You just need a keyed version. So I am going to lightly go over the door bins again because I did get a bit of overspray on it with the stone chip, and I want them nice and shiny. And yeah, please bear in mind that I am not a body specialist. I am not, you know, trained in to do any of this. And the car is, at the end of the day, a £500 car. So I have done the best I can with everything. I'm not going to go to town really with the interior of it because you don't really see that much of it. The door bins, I just want in the right colour, and all the trims sort of going up to the pillars and stuff like that, I want all them in the right colour. Once the dash rails are in, your carpets are in, your seats are in, you don't see any of it. So the surfaces that I want to see, I'm really going to spend a bit of time making look good. But the rest of it, obviously I'm going to sound deadening over everything, and yeah, it's just really not worth spending loads of time with. Some people have asked, this Gravitex does sort of act as a bit of a sound deadener. You are coating both surfaces if you do the inside and outside of the car like I do, and like quite a few others do. You are creating a thicker surface. So I mean, the cars are still a bit tinny, but once you've got, you know, the sound deadening and stuff in it and things like that, you are really going to sort of make it a better car to drive. So like I say, it's durable, and I use my cars, so that's the reason I've gone for this. So I'll set you guys up, and we'll go over the interior now with the Scotch pad, and then it is definitely time to get some paint on it. Now I'm again quite excited to do this. It's going to be a massive feat, and a bit nervous. You know, you're always worrying about reactions and things like that, but this has gone well, so I don't see any reason why it should cause an issue. So right, let's set you guys up and let's get sanding. Right, so you can see everything's matte and all sort of sanded back now. I'm going to go over it with some panel wipe. Just want to get some overspray. I didn't mask these off very well. I sort of misanticipated how much the stone chip splattered everywhere. So yeah, just try to wrap that wiring up a little bit. Yeah, you could argue I could take it out, but it's one less job to do, put it back together. And yeah, just need to mask off a few things, I guess, and then go from there. Paint time very soon, guys. Well, I was ready to paint until Mother Earth had different ideas. So it's now started raining, so no paint for me today unless it stops. You really shouldn't paint with damp conditions. It started to paint it started to rain just as I was finishing the stone chip yesterday, so yeah, I can't paint the top coat in this. It's just, you're asking for micro blister and things like that. So on to another job. I've got a few things to do on the Cooper. I can start cleaning some bits up for the Clubman, I guess. I'm going to look at ordering brake lines and fuel lines because the subframes can then go back in once the car's painted on the underside, and I can get the car rolling again because it's quite annoying having it sat still. Yeah, there's those things I can get on with, I guess. So yeah, I have to wait for a little while longer, guys, for some paint, but rest assured we will see some bronze yellow very, very soon. So here we have it. Here's my first job I can do while I wait for the rain to blow over. I can paint this inside my garage, and I've got some nice Hammerite smooth. So yeah, it's basically a bulkhead blanking plate. You've got your wiring loom that runs through this hole, and in all honesty, I was going to leave it in the car because, you know, at the end of the day, I was just trying to get the car done as quickly as possible, but let's do it nicely. So I'm glad I took it out. It's very, very slightly corroded along the bottom there. I've just rubbed the worst of it off with an 80 grit sandpaper. I'm just going to wire wheel the rest of it, and let's get some paint on it. Let's see something shiny. So, and I've never used that Hammerite actual spray can. I've always just brushed it on, so it'll give me a bit of an idea of what it all looks like. So yeah, looking forward to it. Let's get this done. So another job I've done while I'm waiting for the rain to blow over is I've just done the outer side of the badge. So anyone who's been following along with the other videos will know that I've prepared this badge from a completely broken badge. And yeah, first coat of satin black just right on the edge. I really want to get it on the grill mounted and I can pop it away, ready for the rebuild. So it's going to go black, then I'm going to take the tape off, mask the black up, obviously a few days to let everything cure, put the chrome paint on, and then we'll paint the inner side of Hammerite, just to get all the logos and stuff showing. Yeah, it's first coat of black. There's another piece painted. It's not too bad, this Hammerite stuff. So see how it goes off. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Right, so paint's in the gun. Let's get it done. Right, so we are getting there. The underside is completely painted. I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but the pictures actually don't do this justice. So yeah, now I've got to do the inside. Well, we are done. Let's have a look. There we go. So I haven't gone too mad at all on the inside. I've focused on the things we're going to see. So all the pillars, B and A pillars. I mean, look at the sun reflecting off it. So all of this is going to get covered in sound deadening. Really not too bothered by it. But the main thing was to get the colour change right. So like behind there, I've not gone too mad. I've just dusted it. It's all painted, and I've done like around the roof rails. But again, that's kind of roof liner. So I've just done everywhere you can pretty much see. So here's all inside the arches as well. Happy at that. So again, I've not done too mad with prep on the back here. It's going to get covered, but I did want to paint it. But yeah, what do you all think? Sorry about the light there, there you go. Absolutely awesome. Right guys, that is the end of this, I'm sure you'll agree, quite exciting episode. So yeah, it's definitely yellow now. So it's a really stunning colour. I'm a bit lost for words. It really does look nice. Right, so what's next? I'm going to play with the panel gap a bit more on the bonnet. Not quite happy with it still. I might make it a bit cut and make it a bit better. Then that needs fully prepping. The next sort of things that get painted will be the boot area and engine bay area. But really, I can't put it off any longer. I'm still waiting for my door skins and repairs, so I can't really do a lot about them, but I can start prepping the rest of the shell. Waiting on a few supplies, but it shouldn't take me too long to start working out what needs work on the shell, what dent needs filling or knocking out and things like that. But the shell itself really isn't too bad, and I have sort of worked around it very slowly since owning it. So the hard work's done now. I think from now, other than the bodywork, I need to get it rolling. So I've got the paint now for both the subframes. I'm obviously going to have to put a mini spares order in for a few bits to get it rolling, but most stuff I'm going to try and reuse. It really wasn't that bad. It's quite a low mileage car, so I'm going to replace that with pins and bushes and all that sort of stuff. It's no point even thinking about that. So for the cost of it, you replace all them. But yeah, for me, the next really exciting stage, obviously, will be painting the whole car, but seeing it sat down with the bronze yellow with the Rostar wheels, because you see the vision start to take shape a bit, but I can't stop looking at that. It's really nice. So like I mentioned, I've sort of focused on everything you're going to see, and when you really think about it, when the Mini's back together, you're going to see the seat box section, these pillars all round, and that is about it. You don't see anything else. Oh, the door bins. So that's where I've really focused my time on. So the rest of it you might have seen in some of the shots, it's a little bit sort of hazed on, but you're not going to see it. So it's got coverage, but I've not gone to town with it really. So I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. This is my first this is the most I've ever painted. So I've only painted a few odd panels. So I've painted the whole inside of this car now and the inside. Some people might have noticed that there is some axle stands at the back. Obviously I'm going to have to get the car off the stands, put the subframe in, and then I'll blow in that area with a bit of bronze yellow. But yeah, for now, I've got to let it go off, leave it alone, and come out in the morning and hopefully it's still on. So we'll walk around the car now, have a quick sort of walk around after, and I think that'll call this episode done, I think. So, like I mentioned, you're going to see the box section, these pillars. You won't even see any of these dash rails because obviously it's got rubber dash rails to go over it. Door bins and the pillars up there. But other than a small run there, they've come out really nice. So yeah, I'm quite happy with them. Everything else is going to get sounded, and so any little lumps and bumps you will never see again. So yeah, let's sort of move on really. So like I said, I've painted this, just put that back on, or left it on, sorry, and I masked it. Like I mentioned in a previous episode, I've had that off, treated, sorted, and it's actually bronze yellow behind there, so we're all matching, but look at that. It's stunning, really nice. Really happy with it. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with this. Right, that's me signing out. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. You can see this build's getting very excited now, and look at the colour, you can see it there. Yeah, it should really start moving forward. Getting it rolling, and obviously I've got loads of bodywork still to do. So we're a long way off painting the car, so can't get too excited yet, but you can start seeing it coming together a little bit more now, which is quite cool. So yeah, stay safe guys, and yeah, if you haven't already, check back the rest of this series. We've got the Cooper and the 89, so please go and check all them out, and yeah, catch you in the next one.